This is your news report, second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update. Fox News reports that Bernie Sanders has renewed the call for stimulus payments and slams the Do-Nothing Senate. Senator Sanders renewed his call for $2,000 monthly stimulus payments on Saturday. He called for a $600 a month unemployment payment and slammed what he described as a Do-Nothing Senate amid stalled negotiations over a relief package. Senator Cortez says we need to pay people to stay home to get the virus under control. Representative Omar had another suggestion. She wrote on Twitter, "We need to send every American a check until this crisis is over." In regards to unemployment payments and benefits, while several states such as Colorado and Washington could see their unemployment benefits decline or end for thousands. The Seattle Times reports that one program alone, known as the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, or PUA, which currently provides benefits to roughly 100,000 people, expires at the end of December. Now before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you think that Congress should pass a second stimulus check. But first, let's take a look at Fed Chair Jerome Powell and what he said about the current state of our economy.
Powell of the Fed, he did speak at an ECB event about the economy, risks, the vaccine, and a lot more. Take a listen.
Record level. We've seen a number of states begin to reimpose limited activity restrictions, and people may lose confidence that it's safe to go out. We've said from the beginning that the economy will not fully recover until people are confident that it's safe to resume activities involving crowds of people. You mentioned the vaccine, so that is certainly good and welcome news for the medium term, although significant challenges and uncertainties remain about timing, production, distribution, and the efficacy for different groups. And from our standpoint, it's just too soon to assess with any confidence the implications of the news for the path of the economy, especially in the near term. And I would say with the virus now spreading, the next few months could be challenging.
Fed Chair Jerome Powell says the next few months could be challenging. Now for the important news about our second stimulus check. Fox News reports that Bernie Sanders has renewed his call for a $2,000 monthly stimulus payment and a $600 a month unemployment payment. Tell me in the comments down below, do you support Bernie Sanders' plan for the next stimulus bill? The Vermont senator tweeted out, "The American people can't afford to wait any longer. Every working class American needs $2,000 a month. Every unemployed American needs $600 a week. Every American needs healthcare as a human right. No one in America should go hungry. No one in America should go hungry or homeless. The Do-Nothing Senate must act." Sanders has called for such payments before, according to Fox News. In May, he called for a $2,000 a month payment alongside Vice President-elect Kamala Harris and Ed Markey of Massachusetts. He argued the one-time payment of $1,200 provided in the previous legislation, known as the CARES Act, did not go far enough to help families reeling from the virus. The three senators introduced the Monthly Economic Crisis Support Act to provide $2,000 a month to every individual with an income below $120,000 throughout the pandemic and for 3 months once it concludes. Lawmakers in Congress have been negotiating a new stimulus package, but have so far not managed to come to an agreement that would pass both chambers and President Trump. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez wrote on Twitter, "To get the virus under control, we need to pay people to stay home." She added, 30 million people in this country are at risk of eviction. Millions of people are unemployed or underemployed from cutback hours. The economy is not the stock market. We are not doing fine. People need help in red states and blue states. And our job is to help everyone. This is basic. Everybody tell me right now in the comments down below, do you support Bernie Sanders' plan for Congress to send out $2,000 monthly checks and $600 a month in unemployment benefits? I do agree with Bernie Sanders on one point that the $1,200 stimulus check was not enough. Because remember, it's a one-time payment of $1,200. If our politicians in Congress want to get the virus under control and help the American people, then they should prioritize passing a $2,000 monthly payment, like the one Bernie Sanders has proposed. But tell me what you think in the comments down below of Bernie Sanders' stimulus plan. Fox News also reports that White House economic advisor Stephen Moore told reporters, "I don't see Republicans budging on a blue state bailout, and the economy is doing fine, much better than anyone expected." However, Mr. Moore might be wrong, because according to this article from CNN, JP Morgan has warned that the US economy is about to shrink. CNN reports the pandemic is intensifying, statewide curfews are back, and Washington is asleep at the wheel. The toxic backdrop is derailing the US economy, just as Joe Biden prepares to take charge, and JP Morgan is warning the economy is in fact about to shrink. On Friday, JP Morgan became the first Wall Street bank to warn that GDP will turn negative by early next year, as Americans wait for vaccines to get distributed. JP Morgan economists wrote in a client note, "The winter will be grim, and we believe the economy will contract again in the first quarter." After blockbuster growth this summer, the economy is rapidly losing momentum according to CNN. The third quarter brought a record 33.1% annualized growth, but now JP Morgan expects GDP to slow to 2.8% in the fourth quarter, and then shrink by 1% during the first 3 months of 2021. Now for some unemployment news. The Seattle Times wrote that thousands of citizens in Washington could see their unemployment benefits decline or disappear entirely unless Congress makes changes to pandemic relief programs. One program alone, known as the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, or PUA, which currently provides benefits to roughly 100,000 people, expires at the end of December. Without congressional action, workers who depend on PUA benefits pretty much fall off a cliff, according to Senator Kaiser, chair of the Labor and Commerce Committee. With that being said, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell. And let's get this video to 1,000 likes to show Congress that we need more stimulus. Thank you so much for your support. Have a very nice day.